The other breaking news that we have been covering is the continuation of Mayor Latoya Cantrell and her former NOPD bodyguard, Jeffery Vappie. She was arraigned first. His arraignment is today. So we have crews outside of federal court. We have a reporter inside a court right now. He just walked in a few minutes ago. As soon as we get more information, we'll bring it to you. But he's supposed to appear today for his arraignment. Vappie facing federal charges accusing him of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, obstruction of justice, and making false statements to the FBI. Olivia Vidal has been covering this all morning. It is now continuing to Rob Masson, who is in the courtroom watching the proceedings today. But once again, just a few minutes ago, he walked in.
Grew up in a family of New Orleans cops, and he served this city for 28 years as a New Orleans police officer. He protected the citizens of the city, and later in his career, he served to ensure the mayor's safety. He fulfilled those responsibilities with loyalty to the city and loyalty to the mayor. Jeff Vappie is collateral damage in a long federal investigation of the mayor. And so after nearly 3 decades as an esteemed police officer, he stands accused of federal crimes that could send him to prison. But contrary to the U.S. Attorney's rhetoric, what the government has charged Jeff with are matters of personal conduct. They are not federal crimes. So Jeff will walk into court today with his head held high, and he will plead not guilty because he is not guilty of the crimes charged.
Is there a romantic relationship?
Harry?
We're not going to answer questions at this point, but I do want to say thanks, Sean. Jeff Vappie respects this court, respects the legal process, wants to go forward with the proceedings so that he can clear his name once and for all, because this has just been tarnished, Mr. Vappie, unfairly.
Harry, it's taxpayer money. What do you have to say about that?
And we're going to respond to the questions at the appropriate time, but honestly, on the courthouse steps is not the place to clear Jeff Vappie's name. It's in the court proceeding.
And I'm afraid we got to get in there.
Did Vappie want to say anything?
No, we're going to speak.
Collateral damage. Are you two married?
Are you married to the mayor?
When you get to the trial, that's when you'll hear Jeff tell his story.
What about the restrictions on the contact?
Well, we're gonna
were on her fingers the other day.
Mark,
Did you marry her?
We got to get in. We got to get going, guys.
Can you talk about the taxpayer money? Is he going to pay that back?
what about their restrictions on their contact? How does that work?
Thanks. Well, we, as we said, we gave a statement, and today that's all we're going to say. But again, stay tuned.
Well, people want to know about their money.
I'm sorry. We expect you to be there in the courtroom, because in the courtroom is where Jeff is going to tell his story, and he's going to tell it to a jury, and that jury, not the U.S. attorney, is going to decide whether he is guilty or not guilty.
Will he tell the story about how it all began in Scotland?
Well, you'll have to be there. Will you be there?
We'll be there.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, as you just heard, the attorneys for Jeffery Vappie walking in, Olivia Vidal covering this for us this morning. The first attorney who spoke said this is a matter of conduct. This is not a federal crime. And apparently that will be part of Jeffery Vappie's defense. And then Harry Rosenberg also saying stay tuned, that the steps of the federal courthouse is not where he makes his case. It's inside in the courtroom, so we will see exactly how the story unfolds. Rob, reporters also asking him questions about, are you married to the mayor? Speaking to that man right there. There's so much unknown about how this relationship unfolded outside of what we read in the indictment. There's just a lot of curiosity. What is truly a personal matter versus what is a taxpayer money funded inappropriate relationship, which is why Olivia Vidal just asked Harry Rosenberg, are you going to give the money back? Is he going to give the money back?
Right, you heard the Olivia asking that question there about taxpayer dollars. His attorneys indicating that he's collateral damage in the federal investigation into Mayor LaToya Cantrell. However, the charges indicate that he received payments from the city, taxpayer dollars, your money, for working hours that the federal government alleges he wasn't actually working. So that is an issue right there that I think some taxpayers may say, hey, we want to know what's going to happen with that money, because it's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that across the board regardless of who you are. So we're going to be inside of federal court this morning, bringing you all the latest of what happens there. But again, Jeffery Vappie's attorneys indicating that he will plead not guilty to these charges.
We'll be right back.